All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. This week we go over the NFC side of the NFL and go through some same thing we did last week, NFC teams. But I'm here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion, Daniel. What is going on, man?
What's good, bro? Hey, footballs. Hey, we inching to it.
Yeah, we
Hey,
here.
we inching closer, closer, closer. I mean, we here, but it's here, but it ain't here. I
Yes,
mean, but
yes.
first
It's
we got to get through these guys playing week one against Ohio
man,
State.
bro. Yeah,
Took them horns. Shout out to them horns. Number one in the coaches poll. If y'all didn't catch that, uh, Ohio State is number two though, but it don't matter. Took them horns. Number one in the nation right now.
that's gonna be a crazy game.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope so. Shit.
You see, Archie Manning, what he said?
No.
He basically said Arch isn't. He's not leaving.
Oh, I mean, I don't expect him. Like I said, the only way Archie would leave college this year is if he all of a sudden like march to the national championship, win a national championship, and then get a Heisman. It's like, okay, yeah, you could probably leave this year.
Yeah, if you just ball
But
out.
yeah, but other than that, I think he was going. I think he's staying 2 years.
I don't know. I don't see. I
There's
don't know
no
why.
rush because he already knows he's a first rounder because of who he is. I mean, how bad does he really have to play to drop out of the first, like, to be like not a first rounder in people's eyes?
To be
Look at this
not the
last
number
draft.
one pick, you mean?
Like, look at this last draft and all those quarterbacks that was in the first round. If Archie now could have been without no college experience, still would have got drafted higher than all them.
Yeah. Yeah. just off the bench. Yeah, you're probably right. You're
Yeah.
probably right.
So it's just like, I mean, why? I mean, NIL's paying him good. He's not hurting for money. He's a Manning.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's weird. I just can't see him staying. I don't know why. I guess it's just because like I'm thinking I'm out. I want to get to my second contract as fast as I can, so I'm out. Especially if I'm really that
oh,
good. Like, yeah, I need to get out of here. But all right,
so
welcome back to the show.
Anthony Richardson just got smacked, boy.
Oof, that's rough. So let's start with going over the NFC teams. I didn't do the tiers the same way, so we're just gonna have to go. We'll just go by rating this time. I did the same rating system as I did last time. Quarterback, offense, defense, coach, quality of wins last year, strength of schedule this year, all put together and averaged out 1 through 10. And yeah, so we'll start there. Hold on, something weird happened in my chart. Okay, so I feel like it's it's pretty. I feel like it's pretty shut and close, right? Open close number one, right?
Right.
Do you think we can? Do you think we agree on that?
Oh, you talking about at the top,
Yeah,
like the Eagles?
yeah. Eagles number one.
Yeah. Oh, we're going top to bottom.
Yeah, yeah. We'll start top to bottom, same as last
Is that
time.
what we did last time?
Yeah, we started at
I
the
can't
top
remember.
because it was like the last couple teams was
Yeah.
like, all right, let's hurry up, get done. We're done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Eagles. Yeah, it's obviously like if you do quarterback, coach, offense, defense. I mean, they still got a pretty good, legit all around team. Even though they did lose some defensive pieces from last year, like they
Yeah.
bringing back a lot of returning coaches and starters, if I'm not mistaken. So why
Mm-hmm.
would they get any worse? Only, I mean, but it's the NFC. So I mean, the Eagles, on the contrary belief, how they made the Chiefs look during the regular season last year, there wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So like they didn't make a push until the playoff for where they just started exerting dominance. Like
I have the
so
quality
to
of
say
wins
that
is a 2.5 out of 10 from
right,
last year
yeah,
because
see?
the schedule
Because
was
I
just
mean
crazy.
I mean, yeah, that not try it's kind of weird to say just like, yeah, they're obviously the best NFC team, but at the same
Yeah,
time saying like, well, last year in the regular season they wasn't that good. But it's so it's kind of weird saying both of those in the same sentence, but both of those is true.
it's true. Yeah,
So
it's
it's just like what? So I don't know. I think the Eagles are the Eagles. Like it's kind of hard.
yeah.
Jalen Hurts will be Jalen. Like they're just that team. It's just like you can't say nothing bad. You can't say nothing good. They're just. I don't even want to say they're well coached. I mean, they're well coached, obviously, but I don't even like their head coach.
It's so funny
That's
that
the
you.
thing. Like,
It's funny all the shit you saying. All right, so let me go over the rating. So the highest rating I gave them was a 9 on offense, which is tied with no, it's the highest rating of
it should be an NFC.
any group outside of quarterback in the league.
Well, receiver.
No, the offense in general is a 9, just
Oh,
straight up.
okay.
It's
I
because if
mean,
you
the
think
only
about it,
offense that I
take the quarterback out. If you take the quarterback out and start thinking about what you got, AJ, Devontae,
AJ, Devontae,
Goddard is the tight
Goddard,
end,
Goddard,
a top five offensive line.
Saquon, top five offense. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, even without a quarterback,
So they got the
it's
highest
a
rating of any like offense or defense in the whole league when I rated it. But quarterback, I gave him a 6. People will probably be upset by that, especially when we get to another
I
team.
probably would have been like 6.5, 7, somewhere around
I gave
there.
him a
Like,
6 because it's like,
yeah,
let's see, that puts him on par with you're over Tua,
right.
you're over like Brock and Caleb, you're slightly under Jared Goff and Jordan Love. Yeah, you're right there. You're tied with
Yeah,
somebody else who
that's
I'm
about
not going to
right.
say right now because we'll find we'll get to that later. But yeah, like and then
Hope it ain't Baker.
coach, I oh no, coach, I also gave them a 6. Actually, he is tied with Baker, but that's yeah.
What?
Coach, I gave him a 6. Also, that was like the other lower part that they got because it's like, What does Sirianni really like do? He doesn't coach the offense. He doesn't coach the defense. He doesn't like call plays. So what does he do? So that's why those are the two lower parts. Oh shit, you got a technical malfunction.
Yeah, my
I
just
see it.
the random ass like just popping around. I'm like, what is going on?
Boy, but yeah,
I
like
don't know what's
the
going on.
Eagles are the Eagles, like you said. The funny thing is, once you account for strength of schedule, like once you account for the scheduling and those ratings, they kind of are like all these NFC teams. There's like a clear group of like the top 3 or 4 teams, and then everybody else. Like, and they're like clearly separated by like a nice little margin.
Hmm. Yeah, the Eagles. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This is a
It's the
very
same thing.
odd
They're
team
running it
to.
back. There's not a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
is
lot
that's
to
what
say.
they're literally doing that exact same thing that they're running back. It's like
Yep.
so. I mean, that's why I ain't really brush much on the Eagles and things like that. So
And they
like
have to
still
figure out
tripping.
corner like the secondary. Can the secondary come in and
Well, yeah,
kind of
that's
be
what I'm saying. They
serviceable
made some
again?
defenses right, but I mean, I'm not going to knock them down from being the best team to not the best team because they made some defensive moves. I mean, hopefully they.
Right. Yeah. Nothing that happened for anybody in the NFC put them at a point where they're not the best. Like whatsoever. Yeah. That's what I mean. There's like there to me like when I did the ratings, there's a top 4, and then everybody else is kind of just in the same boat. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, anybody that I'm really looking forward to seeing during the preseason for the Eagles, not really. Like, there's not a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who they drafted.
Yeah, I'm not really too big. What the fuck?
Damn.
I'm just so confused right now. Like,
Yeah, they drafted linebacker, safety, D tackle, corner, linebacker, center, quarterback, tackle. Like, yeah, guys in the middle. That it's like, yeah, it's gonna be rough trying to watch
we'll
a
figure. We know.
safety.
Wait, give us 2, 3 years. We'll figure out who you are. Like, but
Exactly.
that's who they drafted.
Yep. But right now, it's like, yeah, we can't do nothing with this. Exactly. So hold on, my bad. Trying to do something real quick. My fault. So next, I gotta pull this back up. The next team. Okay, this is where it gets a little fun. You want to take okay? So team 2 depends on something that just came out today, so it kind of changes the rating. Uh, can you take a guess? Just try to guess who 2 and 3 would be. And let's
Hmm.
see if you get three of the. This will give you 3 of the top 4 basically that are all kind of rated around the same.
All right, so we got. I'm thinking of the NFC East because if we do just NFC, then that cut off all the AFC teams. So just like so, a lot of teams bump up like the Commanders and it got to be the Lions.
Okay,
I don't see nobody.
that's 2 of the 3. There's one more team that's in there that the ratings kind of. There's a
Is
reason
it the
why.
Packers,
No,
the Bears?
nope.
All right, one more guess.
All right, go ahead.
So it's not the Packers, the Bears. It's definitely at the Vikings. Their defense is trash.
No, it's not the Vikings. It is the Rams.
Uh,
But there's a reason.
I mean, I didn't count them because Stafford. I don't want to think a little bit of weird shit. I don't know what the hell with Stafford going on.
That's the problem. I had Stafford at an 8, and I had I had Coach McVay rated a 9 because it was Andy Reid was a 10, and then
That's kind of high for me, Zay.
if you were older and have made it to a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, I gave those guys an 8. Pete Carroll, uh, fuck, Sean Payton, like guys like that. It's like
Hmm.
okay, they got an 8, and then I gave Shanahan and McVay a 9 because it's like you guys are like the top 5 best coaches, basically. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you get a 9. That bumped their rating up. If you add in Stafford being an 8, which puts him at the 4th best quarterback rating. Yeah, yeah,
In
1,
the
2
NFC.
in the whole league. Fifth.
Hmm.
So it'd be
I mean, he's.
Josh, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford.
I mean, we said that fifth is always. Well, I
Right.
mean, we give it to the Super Bowl winner who's not one of those guys.
Yeah.
But that fifth is always up for grabs. Like
And I just went.
So I mean,
I'm just
somebody
looking
had it.
talent
I
wise
think
too. To
I
be
had
fair,
Stafford like I think I had like sixth or seventh on Stafford on my top 10 list.
yeah. But if you bump that down
So
to a 2 or a 3, which is probably where they're going to end up being, because Stafford has a bad neck, so he basically probably like not even gonna. He might not even
you
play.
may have to get an epidural.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. So if we bump that down, that drops them clear all the way out. But I technically did have them rated second overall, just because the offense is pretty high. The defense is questionable, but it's like right in line with average almost. I would say just slightly below average. The strength of schedule
you said, you
is
rated the offense a nine.
no, a 6. I might have said 9, but I'm at 6. The
Oh,
offense is a 6. The defense was a 4. But their strength of schedule was a 5, which is like pretty high. It's like even basically.
well, because their division's a toss up still. Like we
Yeah.
don't even know who's going to win it
And then I
this
forgot
year.
what
Like
division the divisions they play aren't. It's nothing. It's pretty easy shit. Like so
probably
they
AFC South.
yeah, they were up there. So but you got the other grouping right. It's the Commanders and the Lions are in like that same group with the Eagles. And I basically had them like so we can go. Let's go with the Commanders, because the Commanders technically have actually the Lions have a slightly higher rating once you take out the scheduling part. So it's 6.3. Or no, I'm lying. I got it right the first time. The Commanders are a 6.6 and the Lions are a 6.3. And the
Hmm.
Commanders to me was basically like good all the way through. Like I have literally it's
Well,
6.5
I
for
mean,
offense, 6.5 for defense, 6 for the coach, and then 7 for Jaden Daniels.
if I would say, I mean, if McLaurin, if Scary Terry don't play, then that's a big one right there.
Yeah. But let me
You can't
go.
have Debo be your number one.
That's a good point. But I still think they have a good offensive line. So the offensive line is going to be probably top. It's the top half of the league for sure. Maybe the 12th, something like that.
Right.
If I'm
I mean,
being
they're
confident.
good all the way. I mean, they're good. So I mean, r- besides adding Debo, they running it back too, though.
Yeah,
So
basically,
like,
yeah.
same thing with the Lions. Besides losing not Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, they
Hmm.
running it back. Like all the top teams in the NFC mostly is running it. Even the Rams,
Yeah,
they didn't do nothing
yeah.
except trade Cooper Cup.
And then but yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the NFC. Is like it's
So it's like the
all.
NFC is just like,
It's
hey, look, ain't nobody making no major changes, so we not either. We gonna run it back and see if we all can stay healthy and see what can
hmm.
happen.
And it's
Like
kind of
literally every
based on the rookies, like a lot of it.
you got based on the rookie, you got a lot of like mid level teams that's doing all the action, like the Bears and the who else they Vikings, Seahawks,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Though a lot of those type of 49ers traded away a lot of their people. Or people gonna say so like those teams are doing like the movement. Those top four teams in the NFC, maybe who you got at five?
let me go look. Let me go look. Who's rated fifth? So Eagles, Commanders, Lions, and then with the schedule or without the schedule, because it does make a
I
difference
mean,
here.
both, I guess.
It would be the 49ers.
Uh,
And it's mostly because the coach brings an average team up.
yeah,
The
I
coach
mean,
brings the rating up a little bit.
yeah, it has to. Like, you should start asking with the coach, without the coach, or something like that, because it's like, cause it's just like, what'd you give Shanahan
Shanahan got
a
a
nine,
9. Yeah, he got a 9.
and you gave Pete Carroll an eight. You said,
Yep.
yeah, you just bumping up these man's stats just of these coaches. Like that's crazy. Like I feel like a coach, it shouldn't weigh as heavy because once you got injuries, coaching can't save injuries at some point. Like
True.
it's just like no matter how good of a coach you are,
Oh.
It's you can't save the injury player on your team. So I mean, I don't think the 49ers are now. I mean, they could make the playoffs now if Stafford don't play because that division's still wide. I mean, who's going to be the best team? So now we're banking on Darnold being the best quarterback. I mean, Darnold and the Seahawks or Kyler Murray, the Cardinals
Yeah.
going to the playoffs, winning that division. Like,
But it's like, okay, so let's go through some of the teams then. So that are, because that's what I mean. There's those top four. So Eagles, Commanders, Lions, and then, well, really the top three. It's those three. Once you take Stafford out, now we're at, everybody's kind of this like, who do you like out of this group better?
yeah, but
Hold on, wait. Rams, 49ers, Vikings, Packers, Bucks.
Packers,
Packers the
Bucks.
most?
The most.
Yeah.
Bucks
The Bucks.
defense is trash. So I mean, as much as I love that offense about to go crazy, their defense is trash. But I think they can win that division because look at the division.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out, hey, one of my players to watch before we get to the Packers, Matthew Golden. About to be the number one receiver. Hook them horns, baby. We already know. A.D. Mitchell, about to be the number one receiver. Hey, Xavier Worthy. The Chiefs hook them horn receivers is going in. Hey, let's go.
Oh God.
But
damn, who was fuck? Devin Neal is on a team, man. He made the team, the third string running back on somebody's team. I forgot who it was. Shout out Devin Neal, KU. I'll be back talking about KU basketball season. Fuck that shit. I gotta watch Jalen Daniels again. God damn.
yeah, ain't nobody watching. Yeah, no, Devin Neal did join the team now.
He's on the
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah. I mean, he probably ended up making that roster. Everybody makes the Saints, right?
Yeah, Saints is terrible. But yeah, it's like, do you really like? Okay, so if we go, let me go to the Packers real quick because if you like the Packers, here's the scary thing. That means you think Matthew Golden is going to be a number one, basically right out of the gate.
No, I think they have like five really. I think they have five good receivers.
They do, but also the offensive line is questionable. Questionable offensive line.
But
running backs,
but
can you name two
49ers defense, they got Josh Jacobs.
Okay, and who's the backup? Because you can't just have 30 carries a game.
I mean, that's his career. He's been doing that. I mean, that's who Josh Jacobs
I guess
is.
that's a good point, yeah.
Like, that's what he got that money for, was to carry the ball at least 22 to 25 times.
Yeah, but there's a difference between 20 and 30 carries a game. Because I'm looking at it now, he averaged closer to 20 carries a game.
Drafting Matthew Golden in the first round, which means they're trying to solidify a number one spot so they can get the ball throwing. I don't know actually how that offensive line going to go. It's probably going to go bad again. But Jordan Love, it's all on him, to be honest. But like, that's your guy. That's your guy.
I only gave Jordan Love a 6.5. So he's in the group.
Wait,
like,
who did we just go over? And you gave them a
6.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Jordan Love. Is that what we're doing right now?
I would probably have them tied at least. I wouldn't have Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts. I would at least have them tied. Because I'll test, I would give it to Jalen Hurts. But if you want to just go off of talent, ability, then I mean, and potential and ups and the ceiling and things like that, I'm going Jordan Love. But right now, I'll probably have him tied 6.5 at least. That's why I said, you remember I said Jalen Hurts should at least be in a 6.5, 7. But if you got Jordan Love at a 6.5, then Jalen Hurts need to be a 6.5. I'm sorry.
I think Jordan Love is a little better. Just a little better at actually throwing the football.
You barely can. You got to squint to see a little. Nah. Yes, throwing the football, he's better. Correct.
And I would say
so. Actually, throwing the football, he's better. Okay, well we don't know about that, but
yeah, we do. What do we mean? So you're going to tell? There's no way you can
Okay,
convince
so
me that Jordan Love is
okay,
just
so
massively
but
less athletic than Jalen
I know
Hurts or something.
I didn't say less athletic. You just said just as good running. I said we don't know
Yeah.
about that.
When's
I
the
didn't say
last
he
time we've
was
seen Jalen
less
Hurts actually
athletic.
run the ball?
Super Bowl.
No, come on. That don't. No, we're
Like,
not doing
I was
that.
like, I mean, like, what I got to do? Like, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I had to say that. Like,
I guess, yeah.
and so
I
I don't
think
know,
he just
man. Like,
doesn't do it. That's the
but
difference.
okay,
He doesn't
so
do it.
right,
But Jalen
right.
Hurts doesn't do
So
it anymore either.
as a quarterback, the intangibles is just as good as the tangibles, right?
Yeah. I no, no,
So
no, no.
so
It's slightly, I
how
would
you
say,
your mannerisms. I mean, your composure in the pocket, the
no, we're not
boneheaded
doing that.
plays.
We're
Like
not.
we're not the boneheaded play. The reason why I don't like Will Levis is why, and Zach
Wait
is
a minute.
why because
Wait.
half of their life, most of their career is boneheaded plays.
Okay, hold on.
And
Wait.
Jordan Love, why we keep wanting to say every J name but
I know.
Jordan,
Yeah.
but
It's too many J name
Jordan Love.
quarterbacks.
Jordan Love, we was almost at the edge last year,
Yeah.
putting them in that boat because of the
Yeah.
boneheaded shit.
Full goofball
And then
mode.
you got him over the Super Bowl winning quarterback
Yes.
who I mean, his last game he literally played like almost immaculate. I mean, it was immaculate, it was almost perfect thing there. So
That's easy to do
how is
when your
that?
team is ahead by 2 to 3 scores every game. We've been over this type of shit before. Like, yeah, okay, and it's a lot easier to have better. Again, it's the efficiency. We can argue efficiency versus actual.
I just
I'm controlling the team.
I
Like
wait,
he threw the
I
ball
just don't
less
want you to.
times than most
I just
quarterbacks in
don't want you to go.
history.
Right, I know that. I just
21
don't want you to
times a
go into
game.
this season high on Jordan Love again, and we have to go
It's
through
not
this
high on Jordan Love.
again.
It's Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback. I hate
I didn't
to
wait.
like he's
I'm not
not.
arguing nothing you saying. I'm just saying I don't think Jordan Love should be point 0.5 higher than Jalen Hurts. At
Okay,
least he should
wait.
be tied.
Let's do this. Let's do this real quick.
They should at least
Quarterbacks.
be
Can we do Pat? Let's
right.
just agree like where this line is at, where this magical line we're laying
What
down is
man?
at.
What?
All right, hold on. Pat, right? Josh, Lamar,
Bro.
Burrow. We're gonna both disagree here. I feel like this is where we're gonna disagree already. Herbert,
What are we going off of?
just
Because now we're just
just
naming names just
the
off what
ability to
though?
play the position. We're not
Okay,
doing
okay, so we're going
like
off up like
not
because and like
upside.
I
Like
said,
what
no,
can you do on a
because
field? What have
that
we seen these people do on
correct.
a football field?
But now we get into a thing. It's like everybody could keep putting Herbert in the top five, but it's just like I feel like everybody's still waiting for him to just get better and just like or his upside or potential is like this man has showed
Okay,
y'all he's the same
hold
quarterback
on,
for
hold on,
five,
hold on.
6 years. It's like
Let's separate this then. If we say Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels, C.J. Stroud would be roughly in the same group, right?
I would, yeah. I mean, if anything, I would put Jaden Daniels at five.
Okay, and I wouldn't argue that if you want to put him a notch above Herbert, that's who I have 8 right there. So now we get into
Okay, so that's your eight. That's eight. Yeah, I'll take that as eight. I mean, Justin
yeah,
Herbert's the top 10.
and you
Yeah,
can make Justin
but
Herbert 8 or 5, however
okay,
you
then
want to
you
move him
throw
around.
Baker and
No,
Stafford.
no, 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 no.
Last two.
Well, Stafford would go in
Baker.
there, and now
Well, I will put Baker in my top 10 right now.
for the last two, we arguing Jared
Golf,
Goff,
Baker,
Jordan Love, Baker, and
and
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts.
Right. So the fact that we're arguing all the four of them at 10, why is one at 6.5 and why is one at 6?
Because he's slightly lower.
No,
I
no,
have
no.
another
If you
person.
can have if you have a valid argument for all four of these
Hold on.
people to be in one spot, why is one lower?
Because
That don't make.
he threw the
How is he
ball
lower? How is he
21
ranked? What?
times a game.
How is he ranked
He
lower
threw the
than these
ball
people?
5
But
times a quarter.
okay, so you saying the Super Bowl win is the one that just got him a
Would
notch
you
up? That's all.
for everybody else? Obviously,
What about
yes.
two Super Bowl appearances?
That's cool if your run game and your defense are the dominating factor of your
I
team.
don't think
And
I'm
the
ready
tush
yet
push,
to.
the
I
tush
don't think
push
I'm
is the
ready yet to
major thing
put.
that you're doing.
Listen, I don't think I'm ready yet to put Jordan Love in the top 10 NFL quarterback with him throwing what the fuck he threw, like the shit. No top 10 quarterback in the league did the shit he did last year. I'm sorry. Like, did you not, bro? We came on here
What
and
you mean,
said
like throw the ball in the dirt like Jalen Hurts does 3 or 4 times a game with his 20 attempts? He taking
Didn't
20
this
attempts,
man
a
run
fourth of
out?
them.
Didn't this man run out the back of the end zone?
No, I don't. Did he run out
Yeah,
the back of the end zone?
Jordan Love, come on, man, stop playing with me. You know he did. You
I
know he
don't
ran out the back
recall
of the end
this.
zone last year.
I don't recall this.
Maybe that was Will Levis. I'm getting them mixed up. See, there you go.
It's not even close, man. What are we doing? Now I got to pull it up. Now I got to compare all of
Jordan Love
these.
did some boneheaded shit
He's
last
done
year.
a bunch
I
of
could,
goofy shit, but that's not the point.
right. So like it is the point. A
The
top
point
10
is,
quarterback is not supposed to have a highlight tape of goofy shit.
if I put Jordan Love on the Eagles and I put Jalen Hurts on the Packers, the Eagles are better and the Packers are worse.
The
That makes
Eagles
you a
don't win
better
the Super.
quarterback.
The Eagles don't win the Super Bowl with Jordan
You
Love
crazy.
against the Chiefs.
You
I'm
crazy. They
sorry,
went to the
like
NFC
they don't.
Championship just a year ago. Not last year, the year before that. They was in the NFC Championship.
That man would
What
have
are we
gave us
doing?
3 picks easily. We would have been in that much screaming by halftime. We won this bitch. Like,
What
like
if
would
I
have been
told
easy.
you, okay,
I'm
there's
sorry.
another name I
I
want to
gotta be
throw.
the
Hold
Jalen
on,
Hurts guy now.
wait a minute. There's another name I need to throw in here that's gonna make you upset, but you got to hear me out. All right, you got to hear me out.
Brock
So
Purdy.
no, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray
Stop.
and
See,
Jalen
I'm about to
Hurts
hang
on
up
the
this whole
same level.
goddamn.
They on the same level. If you put Kyler Murray on the Eagles, they still win the Super Bowl too. They do the same shit. Kyler Murray's
You just
better
trying to you.
than Jalen Hurts at playing
Hey,
quarterback.
listen, Carver. As much as I want to be famous too, we can't have these takes.
No, I'm dead. I'm not. No, this is not a hot take.
We can't. As much as I want to
Oh, you breaking up. You breaking up. Hold on. I can't hear you. I'll let you know when it stops and comes back. All right, you came back. This is not a hot take. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. This is not a hot take. All right? Let's go through it. Okay. Who's better at running the football, Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts? If we take the tush push stats out of it, I don't even think it's remotely close.
Oh, okay, but you can say Lamar and Josh Allen.
Wait. Before we do hypotheticals that's
Because
changing to
there's a
different
difference.
players,
No,
let's compare these two
there's no
players.
hypothetical. No, because running the ball and running when you know when to run is two different things. Like Pat Mahomes is not a running quarterback, but he know when to run and he runs effectively, right?
Okay.
But you wouldn't call him a running quarterback. That's kind of how I will put Jalen Hurts. He's a better runner than Patrick Mahomes, but that's the kind of category I will put him in. Like, I'm not trying to run. I just run when that's like Kyler Murray runs.
So he's better at running the football. You're trying to say it without saying it. But Kyler Murray is better at running the ball, right?
If that's the attribute, he's the better runner of the football. Correct.
One of them averages 7 yards a carry. The other one averages 4. That's what the tush push is double the runs. It's literally 150 rushes to 78, and they basically have the same amount of yards. It's a 60-yard difference. That's beside the point. Obviously, Kyler Murray is better at running with the football than Jalen Hurts. What would you say? Who has the stronger arm, Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts? If that's debatable, we can say equal. Because I would say Kyler slightly, but I'll also be okay with saying equal.
I've never seen Jalen Hurts just really air that bitch out, though. I've seen Kyler Murray air it out because he had to.
Yes. Okay.
But
who is the more accurate quarterback?
Jalen probably. It's like Kyler Murray's not. He's a slinger. He's a gunslinger,
completion
5'8"
percentage.
gunslinger.
Now here's where we get into weird territory. Completion percentage is virtually the same, but Kyler Murray threw the ball 200 times more this season than
Right,
Jalen Hurts
because
did.
he doesn't have a defense, so he has to throw the ball more to keep up with other teams.
With worse receivers, also a worse offensive line, worse running backs, and a worse defense. So a worse team. I've got to throw the ball more. I'm more efficient than you,
Okay,
and I have more
but
yards, and I
okay,
run
so
better.
correct,
I do
correct.
everything better than you except the tush
But
push
okay, but
and
also,
answer questions calmly
but one thing
and
you
not play Call
fail
of Duty.
to okay, and one thing you fail to always bring up when
Yes.
you go through all this, which
Okay.
is pretty sweet, it makes sense,
Intangibles.
is the boneheaded plays. I remember in the playoff game against the Rams, he seen Darnold, Aaron Donald running
Yes.
his way.
Yes.
And what did this man
Hold
do?
on. Wait.
Just threw it up for the prayer.
We've seen
And
Jalen Hurts try to run headfirst into multiple linebackers and get his brains turned into tapioca pudding. It happened 2 times last year. That's
yeah,
boneheaded.
okay,
That's the same
yeah,
shit.
no, it's not, because
What?
one is a turnover because you scared to get hit
And one
by
means you
a
miss
defender.
games.
But the thing about it is, in the playoffs,
Kyler Murray
we don't
played
need
every
that in the
game last
playoffs.
year. I want to point that out.
I don't care who played, but the thing about it
He
is,
didn't
like,
turn his brain into
you're
pudding.
not, you're not you're not understanding. It's like when the team needs you most during the Super Bowl push, you was a top seed in the NFC because y'all was on this run. That's when the Cardinals, everybody was high on the Cardinals. Everybody was real hot on the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, high power offense, da da da. Boy, you look like you wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs. Like he was scared, and you seen it in his eyes. You ain't never seen that one playoff game where Jalen Hurts looked like that. He might not play up to everybody's expectation, but
He don't gotta.
he don't
He
do
don't gotta do
he's
nothing.
yeah, but you don't look bad. Like some of these quarterbacks that you
Wait.
naming,
Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. We not finna do this, and we got the Tampa Bay loss from not last year, but the year before that when they got blown out 32-9. They did. He just
oh
got blown
yeah,
out.
right. But I'm saying you not
The
understanding
Super
what I'm
Bowl
saying
is
about
clouding your
these
judgment because
plays.
you're a
I
Chiefs
know it's
fan. I
not.
know we Chiefs fans,
It's
but we
not
have to be
clouding.
honest.
It's not clouding the judgment.
We
I'm just saying
gotta be
I'm not going to
honest.
put Jordan Love and Kyler Murray. Stop. These are two of your guys, and you trying to take them back. That's the reason why they had a bad year. You had to dog them, and now you're trying to hype them back up. We're not finna do this. We're not doing this year. I'm not finna sit here with a Jordan Love and Kyler Murray
No.
season
My point.
again. Like these were your guys, and I'm not here for it.
No, the other part I think what people are missing, right?
It's the
Jalen.
reason why I like Alex Smith and you don't.
But hold on, wait. That's
Yeah, that's where we going to. It's the reason why I
no.
like Alex Smith. Yeah, because it's like you just looking at all
Hold
this
on,
extra stuff, and I was
wait.
like,
There's a year between Super Bowls, right? Jalen Hurts didn't go to the
correct,
Super Bowl 3 years in a row. What happened last year?
right.
What did he do last year in the playoffs?
What's happened with both these
What
quarterbacks
did he do
in their
last year in the
career so
playoffs?
far?
Because you said Kyler Murray went to the playoffs and looked like he didn't belong there. What did Tampa do
Right,
to the
because did
Eagles
you
in the
not watch
playoffs
that
last
game?
year?
I'm pretty sure we texted about that game about how Kyler Murray just looked like a damn fool, like just running around, throwing the ball in the air. Anybody could catch it,
But
except
what
for like
about
it
Jalen
don't.
Hurts a year ago? That was a year ago. Kyler Murray in the playoffs shit was like
Right,
3 years ago. What happened
and that's the last time he went, huh?
2024 January against Tampa Bay at home? They got blown out. I don't think he completed a pass in the first quarter and got sacked.
Listen.
What? Okay.
That happens.
And
That
he
happens.
was 23
But you don't
touchdowns
make
and 15
but I
interceptions
can't.
that year. He was terrible a year ago. And we just moved past that because they won the Super Bowl this year and they went to Super Bowl the year before that. But we can't just be like, this man is just awesome. No, he's pretty good.
Nobody said he's awesome, but you got Kyler Murray and Jordan Love higher than him.
Because they're better.
I don't think they just have more potential. They're more athletic.
No.
They
We've
do more
seen
as a
Kyler
quarterback. But
Murray with less everything. A worse coaching staff, worse offensive line, worse running backs, worse wide receivers, worse tight end, worse defense, and do more with it consistently. That's it. Be better at everything
I
than
mean,
you
the start of
on a
his
worse team.
then started his career. I think he had a good defense a couple years with the Cardinals. That year
Well, yeah.
they were what year was that? Well, I don't even remember their record, but they was the last undefeated team. When they that year,
They
like eight
started
and zero or
7 and
something like
0
that,
and then they went 0 and
something like
7 or
that.
some crazy shit once Call of Duty came out. 2021.
I don't know.
They were 9 and 5 too. Just want to point that out. Or that he was 9 and 5 when he started. And that's the other thing. He got hurt. He got hurt that year. Didn't get hurt last year. Either, this is what I'm saying, man. Hey,
And
Jalen Hurts is pretty good. He's the 11th or
right.
12th best quarterback in the league. Is that bad? That's not bad. You're just not as talented as these other guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Uh, I just don't think I'm ready. Like I said, that 10th spot for me would probably go Baker.
Well, hold on. And
Did
see,
we say Baker?
Baker was right there. Yeah, he's rated right with everybody else. He's rated with
Yeah,
he
10,
is
10, 10, 10 would go Baker
10, 11,
for me.
12 is you can put Kyler Murray, Baker, Jalen Hurts.
If we're doing that argument, I mean, I was like Baker. I was
But
just
see,
gonna
but
put
that's what
Baker
I
in there.
don't like
Like,
about doing this. This is what happens when football's not playing. We all forget your argument when you what you're doing right now means that Jared Goff has to be better than C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels and any other young quarterback because he has more playoff success. He went to a Super Bowl. He's made multiple playoff runs now. So that means he has to be better than any young quarterback who's only won a playoff game or made the playoffs once or twice.
what you mean he has to be better? No, he don't have to be. I don't think he's better than Jaden Daniels or
But your
CJ
argument
Stroud.
of Jalen Hurts taking a team to the Super Bowl can't that means it has no
Well,
basis
no,
against Kyler Murray being better at
no,
what he does.
my argument is the eye test. And when I watch these quarterbacks play, yes, that quarterback might be in totality more talented, but I've seen a long-hit plays where they cost their teams wins rather than Jalen Hurts, win or lose. He's not the reason why they lose. Like in that, like as a quarterback, like I made
What?
two critical turnovers that look just bad on tape.
That
Like
happens
just
all
like
the
some
time.
of the stuff that is like bad on tape. Like
Yeah, that happens all the time. There's a
I can't
difference
look up a
between. But
nah.
hold on. You play flag. There's a okay. So just stay with me before you jump back. Right. If I throw
Right.
if I'm killing all game, right, and I throw a pick at the end and we lose, does that mean I'm not killing? Right? That doesn't mean I'm not killing. It just mean I made a bad mistake. If I do that twice out of 5
Right.
games, you're gonna start being like, damn, bro, just stop throwing the pick. Like we would be killing niggas if you just stop throwing the pick. That's different than
Right.
every other
But at
pass
some
I
point that be
throw is questionable.
but if you
If
but
every
if you
other
do
pass
it
I threw to you is
if you
questionable,
do
you gonna start getting mad, right?
you're right, I get that, but if it start becoming a norm, like 2 out of 5
Is a better
is what
percentage than every other pass I throw to you is you don't know whether it's gonna hit you where I'm supposed to or not. Because if we talking about on tape,
right.
go
That's
look at
just
some of
that's a
the film on
that's a 40% chance. It's just like
versus 50-50,
we
yeah,
might
that I might not
right
get you the ball.
or we lose the game because you're throwing a pick.
But no, a pick doesn't necessarily mean we lose the game. The
but
pick got to come at the right
that's what
time.
just
And even then,
what the
the
that's
picks aren't that big of a difference. If we start looking at the actual interception numbers, it's not that much of a difference. If I throw the ball 200 less times, the interception percentage is
no,
2
but
to 1.6. Like, it's not that big of a difference. If he threw the ball more, he'd have the same amount of
right.
picks. It's one.
I'm not saying the pick. I'm just saying it's just like I really like I've watched these games. Well, we both watched the game.
Yeah,
If I can sit here and tell you when they did it and why, what, when they did it and like how they did it, it's because it had to be a real big moment within that game for me to remember this. I
yeah.
can't remember. I can't remember one time right now. Like honestly, it's just like, yeah, Jalen Hurts just did some fuck shit. Now they
Because
just fucked the Eagles up.
okay, hold
Maybe
on,
because
wait,
the
wait,
Eagles
wait,
don't
wait.
play as much, so I don't. But it's just like I remember that Cardinals game, and I remember that Packers game. I'm just like, whoa, what are y'all doing? Like, what? And Jordan Love a couple times like, whoa, bro, like last year, just like, all right, like
But I
you,
think
because we had the conversations like, all right, he's trading Will Levis this year. We made jokes about how he was trading Will Levis status last year.
but
So,
I
and then now you got him over. That's what I'm saying. It's like
yeah.
regardless of where Jalen Hurts stats was last year, the guy you got ranked over him last year was trading Will Levis status on this very podcast. So
But
how was that
still,
even
but okay,
possible?
he's not chasing. See, that's where you saying that. I'm not saying that. But the guy chasing Will Levis status is better statistically throwing the ball than the guy that won the Super
Correct.
Bowl.
I'm not arguing that he's a better thrower
He
of the
has,
ball.
but see, and
Correct.
that's where,
Like
and
he
okay,
throws the
so
ball.
who got
He
a better
throws the ball
arm? Who
more.
got a better arm then between Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love?
That I don't
It's
know.
not even
To be
close.
honest,
It's not even close. It's Jordan Love.
I don't know.
But see, this is the difference. If Jalen Hurts, see, the problem is go look up any all 22 of last year for Jalen Hurts, and you will see why I say it's a reason I say this. There's a lot of bad balls in there. It's when if he throwing bad shit, if I'm throwing you bad passes and the receivers are bailing you out of these bad
I'm
passes a
not
lot,
saying yeah, but
that turns
I
into a
don't like.
different thing than when I throw a
I'm
pick.
not saying he's throwing good passes and bad passes.
And
I'm just
we're
saying like
so he not.
I'm just saying like like the key the moments the memorable moments is not favoring Jordan Love in my memory. Like that's what it's like.
Well,
Especially last year.
okay,
Like
what moments did Jalen Hurts have last year? Because
well, no,
I
I'm
think you're
just
going to
saying
be
like
hard pressed.
the
So
I'm saying
one
memorable
has to
as
be
in like,
spectacular and one has to just be not bad to be better. And that's where it's team. This is a team sport, and that's
no.
what
I didn't say
happens.
either have to be. I didn't. I don't watch them enough to. I mean, I watch them whenever they're on TV, but I'm not. I can't remember either highlight plays for both them guys. But I do remember the lowlights because that that's your guy. So I always watch Jordan Love. So it's like, because I was ready to be like, yo, guy out here doing the
Yeah,
fuck shit again.
but
But
that's
so it's just like we're not Jalen Hurts guys, so we didn't really keep an eye. But we know who he is, what he is, and he plays his role very
yeah.
well.
But
Not
and
too
I'm
good of it.
you
So
talk. I forget. You're talking to somebody who went back and looked at probably half the games last year and watched the all 22 of Jalen Hurts. Watched all his passes from the first half of the season. And that's when you just see some of these throws and you go, you can't hit AJ Brown on a 10-yard comeback, like you just throwing it in the dirt multiple times. You doing this all the time. You throwing in between two people, and because AJ Brown goes up over two people and gets it, that now that's not a bad ball or a pick that ends a game. Like it's shit like that happens all the time. Plus, we haven't even brought up the fact that what game did they play in the playoffs last year where they didn't blow everybody out and have Saquon save the day anytime it was close? The Rams game, Jalen Hurts didn't do nothing to win that game. Saquon took the bitch 80
no, that was
yards.
say yeah. That Rams game was good.
The Washington game, Saquon had, what, he had 200 something yards? That's my point, is that if we switch these guys on teams, which team gets worse? If I put Jordan Love on the Eagles, do they get worse? They might lose some different games, but I don't think they worse. If I put Kyler Murray on the Eagles, I don't think they're worse. They can't do the tush push no more
I don't
because he
know
might
because
die. That's
I
different.
mean, yeah, I mean,
But what would
Jalen,
the Cardinals
I
be
would
if
say, yeah,
Jalen Hurts was on the
Jordan Love,
Cardinals?
Jordan Love's not push. Jordan Love's not tush pushing.
But switch it, go the other way. If we put Jalen Hurts on
That's
the
our
Packers,
there.
are the Packers a
Uh,
perennial
and
playoff team still? Are they in the playoffs every year still? With with Jalen Hurts being the
I feel
main
like if
guy?
they switch, if they was to switch, I think it would be the same.
I don't think so.
It just be ran different.
Cause
I
you
mean, how is Jordan Love going to handle Sirianni as a coach? Is he mature enough?
Good point. But I don't even know what the fuck Jordan Love damn near sounds like. So whatever he says is pretty just, hey man, I'm just out here trying to win the games and do what I got to do, like just regular shit.
I mean, Lafleur is pretty. Lafleur is a smart coach. Like
Yeah,
I feel like he can cater his offense to any quarterback that come in there.
he could, but either this doesn't change the fact Jalen Hurts is
See,
just
that's what I'm
not.
saying. No, it do change the fact. Then
It
you want to get
don't.
on coaching. Like, yeah,
It don't.
let's get on switching the coaching for some of these people
Okay,
and
what
see what
about the
they do. Like,
Cardinals?
who is they coach?
Exactly, and Kyler Murray still got better statistical everything than Jalen Hurts.
Because he's just down there playing.
He just
Like,
that's my point. Imagine if he had some structure, a real coach. Damn.
oh.
Ah, she got too
We didn't even
heated.
get to the other team. We said about arguing about four quarterbacks and shit.
Boy. Yeah, so yeah, where was we? What was we? Oh, we was on the Packers. That's where we was at.
No, we was on the 49ers because that was the 15. But
You right.
Brock Purdy and the 49ers, I don't think they should have been five. But
I think coaching the strength of schedule thing kind of bumped him up a little bit too. But yeah, they're slightly above average on offense and defense. I gave Brock Purdy a five and a
I don't
half.
know. I would.
So we're gonna get back into the quarterback argument. I feel like. So he's a notch below Jalen Hurts and him. I also have. Well, we'll get to the next one. That's a five and a half. Also, that five and a half is right in line with Tua. Tua's a five and a half. Trevor Lawrence is a five. Does that feel right about in line? Does that feel?
You said two was a 5.5. Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence a five.
and Purdy's a five and a half. Also, like just for some comparison numbers for Purdy, since we're still on the Niners.
Two is 5.5 only because of health. Uh, like that's the only thing that can drop him down. Like healthy Tua should be somewhere around like at least 7.5, maybe
Seven and a
like
half puts him in the
7.
top 10. Just remember, Hurts. We was arguing about whether
Well,
Hurts
I
was
mean,
10 and he's a 6. So
well, I mean, a healthy Tua is a top 10 quarterback though. Like a pure healthy Tua. Like I can't remember last time we seen a healthy Tua, but like pre first concussion days or something like that. But I mean,
yeah. I guess you could argue. You could argue like, is he
I,
better
I
than Baker and Jalen Hurts?
but
Or like,
it's hard to
yeah,
think that long ago with about Tua. That's why.
because he's
It's
been
just like
getting his
because in
brain
the back of our
hammered.
mind, every time we think Tua,
Uh,
we think injury. So it's just like we can't even think about putting him up there. So I see why. But Brock,
49ers are weird, bro. They're weird.
yeah,
Christian McCaffrey is kind of holding them up. The offensive line is gotten worse. The receivers, Ayuk is out. Then now it's just Demarcus Robinson, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall. We don't know if Ricky Pearsall is good. He got shot in the chest last year. George Kittle is George Kittle. The defense
right.
is really, it's not great. It's Nick Bosa and
It's
Fred
not. Yeah,
Warner. Everybody's gone.
that's why that's why I'm so confused on how they got to fifth with that defense. I would have got that defense like a three.
The coach is holding them up. The coach is holding the team rating up, honestly. But they're in they're in that same boat. Uh,
Mm,
so okay, let's go to the next. Next would be, and there's this next group. So the next group, let me get them all lined up so I can tell you the teams that are right here. That are all like roughly in the same area. It's this next group is Bucks, Packers, Falcons, Cardinals, Vikings. Basically, it's the team of like, if your quarterback plays
The
well,
NFC
you will be
South,
good. That's basically what we're having.
Bucks,
Packers,
Falcons,
Falcons,
Cardinals, Packers.
and
Yeah,
Vikings.
basically.
Like if your quarterback can step up, because like all these teams are right around the same. They all have an offense that's like middle of the pack or better. Like literally, I have the Bucks at a 7, the Falcons at a 7, the Vikings at a 7, the Rams at a 6. The Packers are 5.5, and the Cardinals are a 5 on offense. So they're all like your offense is at least middle of the road.
Mid.
The defense is all mid. It's literally 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, 5.
Yeah, all of them relying on
The quarterback to
offense and
step up.
quarterback.
Yeah, and then all of them have like soft schedules. So the strength of schedules for these is 6, which I guess it's backwards. No, the higher is the worse the schedule. So like 6, 7, 6, 5, 3, 3. So you got Vikings, like the NFC North's schedule is harder, much harder than the NFC South schedule. Because you play in the rest of the
Right.
NFC South. So if the Falcons, they could fuck around and just get 4 wins off the Saints and the Panthers just
That's,
off strength. Like, so now all we ask you to do, can you win 6 games?
you get 6. Right. Can you win 6 out of the next, what's that, 13?
Yeah, like it's not a crazy. You just need to go like a little over 500. That's less than 500 actually. Like you just
Michael
need to.
Penix is the wild card, though.
That's it. Same with the Vikings. The Vikings are in the same boat. Harder schedule though. So you have a harder schedule, but you have probably a better overall team. It's just, can JJ McCarthy strike that
The
line of,
quarterback.
yeah, can you
This is
be good?
basically his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, it is his rookie year, really. Like, realistically, maybe knowing the
Right.
actual playbook, he should be a notch ahead of like a normal rookie. But yeah, like, let's see, kind of went over the Packers, Cardinals are right there in the this would be the 8th spot. But the NFC, that's the weird part for the NFC. So it's like, if we say Eagles, Commanders make playoffs, Lions win the division, 49ers win the division, Bucks win the division, and now you have Packers, Falcons, Cardinals, Rams, Vikings, Seahawks, Bears.
Those 3 spots is gonna be. Those three
It's
spots are gonna
crazy.
be. It's gonna be
Bro,
flip flopping all year. To be
it's
honest,
9 teams basically that are going to be fighting for the last 2, 3 spots.
it's like the NF what the AFC is like the West, and for the NBA,
Yeah,
and then the NFC is like the East. It's
yeah.
just like so
We've
many other
got
teams can just
Yeah,
flip
we've got
flop over
4
here. Like
guys that are 4 teams that are pretty. We got Celtics, Knicks, and then it's Pacers, and now it starts to get weird.
Cavs,
Cavs, and now
and
everything's
then
getting
after
weird.
that, it was like you have Orlando.
Pistons,
No, I mean Orlando sneaking in there.
Orlando.
Or yeah, it's just like
It's the same
Raptors.
shit.
Yeah, you want to make a swing? Yeah, so it's just like
Like
those. I mean,
even
but it's fun to watch though. It's gonna be fun
Seahawks,
because
Bears,
see,
those
that's
could
what
be
I'm
good
saying. Seahawks
teams.
might. Right, Seahawks could be if Sam Darnold is not pumpkin and he comes back from like last year.
Yeah,
Bears. I mean, we ain't been hearing too much good shit come from Bears camp,
nah,
but
not a lot.
Bears maybe. You got the Falcons, the Bucks. See, because we said I mean,
So the whole NFC West could win their division. I don't like you. Not
yeah,
yeah.
that's the hard
Niners,
division.
Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks. Maybe not the Rams now if Stafford's out, but like that's a that's a crazy that's a crazy run. Like to have 8 teams basically that could be fighting for like a
For 3
real
spots.
for a real like spots against each other is sick.
I mean, the Bucks ain't even given to win that division either. So
No,
just
Falcons
like
could
the
win
just
that.
like the 40 just like the NFC West, like that's not giving that team win that division either. So
No.
those divisions are gonna be dogfights themselves. Like we fuck around have 2 divisions in
And
the NFC where the
what
winner have 10 wins.
what if the Lions, whose offensive line is probably worse, they're both
OC
coordinators are
gone.
gone. The OC and the DC are gone.
Oh
Both coordinators.
yeah,
Because the
what was it,
Jets,
Aaron Glenn?
Aaron Glenn is the
Yeah,
Jets coach. So all your coordinators is gone. Your offensive line is worse. You're probably going to start having the weird contract issues going into this season. I didn't look into it, but I have a feeling that the Lions contracts are going to start they're going to be in their 49ers, the same situation we keep talking about. Like, you can't
right.
sign 25 players to
But
max.
who they going I mean, they already extended Hutchinson though
Let me see.
early though, I thought. Or no,
So,
haven't they not did it yet?
where's Hutch? I mean, damn.
I know Goff got paid.
Everybody got
Amon
paid.
Amon St. Brown got paid.
Hutchinson's contract is up
Um,
this year.
oh,
Contract
okay, well
ends
they got.
2026.
Ooh, they gonna have to get that man like 45.
Yep. Jamison Williams is up 2026. Jack Fox,
You
that's the
know, oh,
punter.
he a diva. You know, he about to. He about to hold out until he
Laporta
get.
is up this year. Brian Branch is up this year.
Oh yeah, it's about to be a tough season. Brian Branch not gonna be there next year.
So everybody but Goff, Amon Ra, Sewell,
What
McNeil,
about Gibbs? Gibbs is. Oh no, he's only his second year.
Gibbs is next year. Jack Campbell is next year. David Montgomery is next year. Derek Barnes
He
is
hurt
next year.
too.
The corner is next year.
Montgomery hurt. He
The
won't
left.
be on the team.
This now you see what I'm saying. This is it because theirs is a little more layered out than the 49ers was, but like they're in the same boat roughly.
They're gonna have to trade some of them. Like they're gonna have to trade. Like Montgomery hurts, so they can't trade him.
Because
So, but get
you got Goff making 50, Amon Ra makes 30, Sewell makes 28, McNeil makes 24, Kirby Joseph makes 20, the safety, Aaron Decker, the left tackle, makes 20, and
they should have signed Laporta this season.
actually everybody I just named except Decker are the only ones guaranteed through the next 2 years. Everybody else is up this year or next year.
I already knew it.
Oof.
I put Chase down for a touchdown and he got it.
I'm weak. But yeah, so like the Lions could very easily take a step back, and the Packers or the Bears could jump in and kind of start taking over the division. Crazy enough, crazy as it sounds.
Uh,
The NFC is in a
or the pack.
very weird place.
It's very vulnerable. Like the as much as we handle the Commanders, they could take a step back this year.
Yeah, they could definitely. There's a major red flag. I didn't bring it up, but their major red flag is the defense is old as fuck. I
Yeah,
don't know if you've seen the. Let me go through some of the names on the defense real quick so you can see what I mean.
Bobby Wagner.
Deron Payne
Uh,
is got to be 30, right? There's no way Deron Payne's not 30. He's 20. He's 28. So Deron Payne, they got Ken Law, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller. Marshawn Lattimore is one of their starting corners right now.
that's all. That's an average age of 45 right there
You
between
got-
them three.
That's what I'm saying. So half your defense is 30 plus at positions where it gets rough. I mean, they do have what's his name, Sandstrill. Yeah, Sandstrill on here. He was pretty good, the corner last year. So that's like some youth. But yeah, like that's. I don't think people realize like that's all. Their defense is a little on the old side. Even Frankie Louvu, he 28. He about to be 29, 30. Like everybody's right there 30. Like they don't really have like a young. They have one young guy. But yeah, so this whole NFC is vulnerable. Even and that's my point. I think that's probably why we end up having the argument about Jalen Hurts because if Jalen Hurts has a bad year, the fucking Eagles could take a step back. You know what I mean? Like they could have a year like 2023-24 where they go 11-6. That's not out of like the range of possibilities. So now we talking about like anybody in this top 10 of the NFC could step in and have a good year. That's what makes the NFC like just fucked up year after year. Like we don't know.
Right.
Like that shit, it's crazy. But let's see. Is there anybody we didn't really talk about on here? Damn, how did my shit get minimized? Damn, now I done fucked the whole stream up. There it goes. Okay, Bears. Do we really want to? So what do you think about Caleb going into this year?
Uh,
Cause I had Caleb at a 5.5, so same as Brock Purdy, slightly under Baker and Jalen Hurts and that whole
that's
group.
about right. I mean,
They put him like 15 through 18, somewhere around there.
no, I mean, and that's about right. I mean, talent is there. I don't think he's yet to. I think he thinks his it's still college a little bit,
Yeah,
like thinking all that college stuff
you can just power
and last
through.
NFL is just like I think he's starting to realize it now with Ben Johnson. Like, oh, I don't think I can do any of that college. My last coach let me do my what I did from college, but he not gonna let me do that. So I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be a wake up year for Caleb, but I think it's going to be a good wake up year. I think it's going to be rough starting off, but I think he might catch on. They got too much talent on that team for them to not to be good this year. Like
Uh,
it'll be. I mean,
cause it's
or how about we expect too much from him for them not to be good this year,
yeah, I
or something
guess
like that. Like, I mean, the way he was talked about.
generational.
You would
Yeah,
think it don't matter, right? You would think no matter who's on your offense, you should be able to overcome that, right? Because the way he was talked about, he should be able to overcome those hardships. So I just don't understand. Like this is, I think it's a make or break year this year for me with Caleb, as in like
yeah.
what tier I'm actually going to put him in moving forward. Like, am I going to start being like, he decent? Like, because I mean, as of right now, it's
That's where he's at.
he got some boneheaded plays too last year, but good
Mm-hmm.
thing he was a rookie, so you can't really count that
His might
for
be
him. But it's just like,
worse because he doesn't have the upside
but
parts.
but
Like,
also is if I mean if everybody like to keep harping on Justin Herbert and talent and X, Y, and Z, how long can we last with Caleb before we just say we don't
yeah,
want to know? I mean,
yeah.
what?
Because 4,000, what did Herbert go his first year? 4,030 and 6 or something like that.
Oh yeah, he broke the rookie record for passing yards, I think.
So was it 4,000 something? He threw for 4,300 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Caleb threw for 35, 20, and 6. And there's a difference too. Like one's in Chicago and one's in like L.A. So that's a little bit of a difference. But I think it was the shit we said last year. People were a little too rough on Caleb. Like we had that conversation of like if he throws for 3,500 yards, 20, 25 touchdowns, that's one of the best rookie quarterback seasons of all time. And he got really close. He threw for 3,500 yards. He threw for 20 touchdowns. So slightly less. That's a really good rookie year for any quarterback, first the number one
Yeah,
pick
but
or not. It's just not
yeah, but
it's
I think
not
a
like
lot of
Wimbenyama
the tape
level.
didn't look the tape didn't look good
No,
though.
but I think
The
that
tape didn't look good, and then it didn't match his expectations coming out, regardless of
yeah,
what. If it even if it was a top rookie performance in NFL history, he was supposed to be the one that shattered Justin Herbert's based on like how he was talked about.
yeah. But I think I
Because
just
but
still
they
it was
built the roster
unfair.
for it too.
Yeah, I mean we just it's just to me it's just it was a
But when your
little
team go out and get Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just don't know what else. That's what they want. Like so I mean,
I don't know. I think
I don't know,
Caleb needs
That
to just have a year where he doesn't like I think he suffered from trying a little too hard. You know what I mean? I think that's the difference between Jordan Love and what Caleb Williams is doing. Is like Jordan Love is making like just stupid mistakes, and then Caleb's shit was like, I'm trying to run out of the pocket like at a diagonal and then throw it back across my body
Right.
20 yard and just make you're trying to do too much shit.
But he also but he also had that 7 game span where he didn't even throw a pick, but
Oh yeah.
he was just holding on to the ball too long.
Yeah. He had a lot of CJ Stroud, I'm going to run as fast as I can to the right and just kind of chuck this shit up somewhere. But yeah, I think it's harsh. We came off CJ Stroud and we've had Herbert. We've had these rookie years where people are like Pat is thrown in there and shit. Where people have these rookie years and everybody loses their mind. I think like Caleb had a pretty good year, especially for a Bears fucking quarterback. Like Bears haven't had a good quarterback since Jay
Right.
Cutler, and then before that, it's basically never. So like the fact that you have a decent one, you should feel good that you have somebody who's a decent quarterback going forward. The problem also, people that they kind of skipped over when he was coming out is that he's not young. He's 23 already. Like, I'm pretty sure
Right.
he's the same age as, like, he's the same age as somebody. There was some weird shit we did, like,
Who you talking about? Caleb?
yeah.
Who's the same age?
I can't remember who it was, but there's some shit where he's, like, barely, yeah, he's, like, a year younger than Trevor Lawrence and shit like
Bryce
that.
Young?
Yeah, like
Oh,
Bryce
so,
Young. Like, he's older. That's the problem, too, is that he's not. Yeah, he's a year younger than Bryce Young. Like all these guys, it's because those COVID year guys. Like he's one of the COVID year guys. Like he got that shit, and we just kind of. Jaden Daniels is in that boat too, where it's like these guys are coming in. Cam Ward right
hmm
now, he's just in these. We got these quarterbacks like Arch. I think that's why people are hype about Arch because he's in this first group of new kids and quarterbacks and just players coming out of college in general with the NIL where they're coming in, they play in 3 years. They play in 3 or 4 years. And then they coming out. And we're going to slowly start getting rid of the 23-year-old quarterback, the 24-year-old left tackle guy. Like, I think it was some dude, I think it's the Clemson left tackle right now. He's like a 6th year starting like he's been there for like 6 years or something crazy. He's been the starter for like 4 of them. He got hurt, which gave him the extra year and the COVID shit and all these fucking bullshit rules have been
That's a
making this
grown
shit.
man right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you think about certain things like how old was Pat when he got drafted? He wasn't a senior. He wasn't a 5th year senior for sure.
No, no, no.
So then that's when like all this shit just a lot of that for Caleb I feel like adds to it. Like Pat was 22 when he got drafted. He played when he was 23. Like Caleb turned 23 during his rookie season. You know what I mean? So that's where all this shit starts getting a little weird. So I feel bad for him. But the Bears could be good. Who else we got? We run through. Oh man, we got to do it, man. Let's just do this. Giants suck. Panthers suck. Saints suck. And there's one team we haven't talked about. The Cowboys, man. Let's do it. Let's just get get to it. The Cowboys, the most talked about team in the league.
I don't even want to talk about it because I've been hearing so much shit
One
about
of
it.
my favorite teams to pick on because the fan base is just so delusional. I no, you know what's so okay. So 4th of July, I have to argue with a family member that's a Cowboys fan. He said that the Cowboys could win the NFC East, win the NFC, and they're definitely gonna beat the Chiefs. Maybe a week later, I had a dream that the Chiefs were up 32-0 on the Cowboys in like the 3rd quarter. And I woke up from that dream and was like, whoa. Like, I don't have dreams about football. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen that often where I dream about, like, seeing a game. You know what I mean? And I just thought about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what? That's not that far fetched. A blowout win, because then can you name 3 people on the defense that aren't Micah Parsons and Diggs?
The D tackle dude, what's his name? The one they drafted. Nas, no.
See,
This, the D tackle. What is his name? Don't know. But I know who I'm
that's why we
talking about. I
can't
just don't
name
know his
them.
name.
Yeah.
Uh, no,
So the
don't know
offense
who on their defense.
the offensive line,
Jimmy G's currently throwing touchdowns on their ass
damn.
in practice.
Yeah. The offensive line is getting worse, right? They got worse. They're going to start 2 rookies this year. You got Pickens, which is cool. Like, I like the receivers. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jalen Tolbert, Devontae Turpin still, like, they've got solid wide receivers. It's like the top 2. Maybe Jalen Tolbert is, like,
Yeah.
turns up a little bit this year, but
I like the Turban guy.
yeah. Turpin is cool. Small, like, fast guy. Then you get to the
Yeah,
defense,
look.
and you just start being like Jack Sanborn. Like, oh, can Jack Sanborn step up this year and make a jump? Maybe. Maybe. White guy from Wisconsin, maybe
Who?
Jack Sanborn.
No.
Like, that's what I mean. And then you, like, the corner, the secondary is cool. Deron Bland's still there. Trayvon Diggs is out. Malik Hooker is one of the safeties. He's cool. And it's just a lot of blah. And now you're asking me
Well, I
to
mean,
believe in Dak?
Even with Michael Parsons, they still be blah. Like he ain't gonna. He's not like the Super Bowl bust player for them.
No.
Like he's just their best player.
Yeah, but he
But
can only do so much for a defense that's just not put together well.
right, or a team not put together
Well, yeah.
well.
Is it
Like
fucked up that I have Dak rated as a 4.5, which is the same as Sam Darnold?
yeah, no, I mean he's not Sam Darnold. I mean,
Sam Darnold went crazy last year, though.
I would have him on the Brock Purdy tier. Like, huh?
Yeah,
I was. No, not Sam Darnold. He was hurt.
but so we're asking Dak Prescott to carry the
No,
team,
we're not asking Dak to do anything. We're just that at this
not
point,
me, not us.
nobody's asking me. Like no, I don't think only the Cowboy fans. I think
Yeah,
everybody else knows who they are. We're not at nobody who's not a Cowboy fan is asking them to do anything. We know what they're going to do. It's the Cowboy fans who don't want to hear it.
yeah.
Like I'm tired of talking about it because we know what we look at the. We've seen them the last few years. We've
Mm-hmm.
seen the roster this year. Like what
This is it.
out of a 52-man roster? I even expanded to the 75-man roster. What gets you excited?
Nothing.
Like,
They
just
fucked
like
up. We've talked about this 2 years straight. I said you should have traded Dak. You should have drafted a young guy. You should have tried to go the
yeah,
Bo Nix route, because now this is the opposite end of the 49ers. This is the team that
60 fucking
signed all
million.
those big contracts. They said, we're going to keep all the big contracts. We're not going to trade away Debo and get rid of half the defensive guys that needs it. No, we're going to sign CD. We're going to sign the offensive lineman. We're going to sign Dak to $70 million a year. And now you can't do anything except draft well, and they haven't drafted well.
They
So
can't draft at all
so now
because at
you
the end of the
stuck.
day, they just drafting what Jerry wants.
Yeah, and so now you
They're
just
not
stuck
that
with this.
because Jerry's the GM.
And Dak has to carry you. And now we're asking a guy who we both agree whether we're putting him of the Brock Purdy's side or not, he's in the middle to lower part of quarterbacks. Like, you're in the middle third, whether that's at the bottom of that middle third or in the middle of the middle third of quarterbacks. Like, you're right there. You're somewhere between 12 and 20.
Yeah.
And that's just, and we're asking that guy to just be like a game changer. And I just don't see it. I just don't see how to, and I'm starting to feel bad for the Cowboys fans because, like, they have some form of, like, hope, which is weird. You would think that they would just, like, they would be like, hey, we had a rough year last year. Shit didn't go good. And, like, we're probably gonna have another rough year this year, and they're not doing that. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Like it's so crazy delusional. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't get Packers fans. I said Packers. Cowboys fans. Like, I'm at this. I don't even argue with them no more because I'm glad the Packers. I keep saying say Packers because I got Packers fans, but Cowboys fans. I'm glad they not as delusional as the ones online. Like they understand the process and what's going on, but they still be saying they little slick comments here and there about how they think the Cowboys are going to be X, Y, Z. But that division is tough.
Yeah,
So let's start there. Like y'all got four automatic losses on y'all
pretty
record right
much.
now. Commanders and
You should be
Eagles. So y'all
excited
got to
to
figure
pick up
out how
two of
y'all gonna
those.
get one.
Yeah, I just mean if you pick up
You
two, you should
you
be
should be excited
ecstatic.
to split with the command. If they split with the Eagles, I will be. It's more of an indictment on the Eagles than it is on
Yeah,
like
for sure.
a bullet point with the Cowboys. Like the Eagles should sweep the Cowboys. The
Yes,
Commanders is the ones like maybe they
you
squeak
get
it depending
one.
on
Yeah,
you know right, but they should now. I'm not saying they should sweep the Giants still like, but I'm going at least three losses in the division. So three in the division is the best they can go.
so now
So you're saying out of 11 more games they got to win? No, I don't see it.
you got to win 9 of them. Basically, if you want to win the division, you need to win nine
They're
of
not.
11
That's what I'm saying. You got to win 9 out of 11.
to
They're
get to
not doing it.
12. Yeah, like that's still 12-5, which might not win you the
But
division.
what's crazy is if they're 3-3, if they win 6 of the 11, that still might get you a wild card in the NFC.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. 9-7 might still get you the seventh seed.
Ooh. But see, hold on. See, the Cowboys' schedule is rough because they play the NFC North and the AFC West.
Oh yeah,
You
never
play
mind.
the two hardest divisions, so those 11,
Never
the
mind.
other games that you have to play.
Well, who's they two? Who's they two random games? Because you get two
Uh,
random games too.
Cardinals and I think
Okay.
it's 3 now because it's Cardinals, Jets, and Panthers.
Well, that's easy. The Jet. Okay, so we can count the Jets and Panthers
So
as
that's
I think wins.
6. So that we can say maybe you're
So do you say they beat the Cardinals? I think they could beat the
they
Cardinals. Yeah,
can. I mean, I don't. The Cardinals
yeah.
are one of those
I
like
would count that more of a win than a loss,
it's a
though.
Monday night game too. Just to put that out there. I don't know why.
What week?
Week 9.
Can they flex that? Is it flexible?
I don't know,
but
but but yeah,
I mean,
it's rough. It's still a rough schedule. Like you
yeah,
still
because
gotta.
okay, so say they do, so they 3-3 in the division, they win those 3 games. That's 6-3.
So we saying
I
12 of
don't
your
think
games are like rough, like the
I
whole
don't think they
AFC
win.
North.
I don't think they win in the. You said the NFC North and the. You
AFC
said AFC
West,
North and the AFC West.
the NFC North,
I
AFC
don't think
West.
they
Yeah,
win. I think the only games out of those two divisions they win is the Raiders.
that's what I'm looking
If
at.
they could,
So we're saying
I think they
and
might go
Bears. They could beat
seven
the
and
Bears.
12.
It's week 3 also, so Caleb could be struggling. So now
Wait,
let's
so
do
NFC North and AFC West.
yeah.
Yeah, so Bears and Raiders is the only ones they could possibly win.
So then now we're saying so let's go to the scenario you get one off the
7 and
Commanders.
12. I mean 7 and 10.
Yeah, so that's your
7 and
that's
10.
like that's us being hopeful about your division wins. You sweep the Giants, you beat the Commanders once, you beat Cardinals,
The
Panthers,
Raiders
Jets, Raiders, that's 7.
and Bears. Yeah. Yeah.
Bears will make you 8. That'll be 8. Cuz that's 3. So then Cardinals, Raiders, Jets, Panthers. No, you're right. That's 7. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah. I mean, Chargers. You could get. So they're 7 or 8 is like the being generous. That's being generous.
Yeah, I just don't see them beating the Chargers though.
Because if the
Right
Bears
now, I
are
mean,
decent and the Cardinals are decent, if the Raiders are good by week 11, you could also have a rough time.
right. Well, if it's a Week 11 game, then they probably end up losing. Yeah,
That's what I mean. So it's not great. I feel bad.
it could be a bad year for the Cowboys.
And then we got to listen to Dak. Dak threw for 4,800 yards and had 37 touchdowns. Like, yeah, but you guys won 6 games.
You're correct.
Like, you guys
Yeah,
won
you're
6
correct
and
because y'all
11
was down 28-7. 28-7 with 7 minutes in the third. What you think you about to
every
do?
game. Yeah,
Like,
fun stuff.
don't they got Miles Sanders playing for the Cowboys now, right?
Yeah, he's questionable. Listed as questionable. They
Makes
drafted a running
sense.
back in like the 3rd round, 5th round. Never mind. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's not going to help.
Oh, Jaden Blue,
Yeah,
Texas.
from Texas. I
There you
know.
go. Was he good?
Sorry. Hey, that's my boy. Like,
Be like,
yeah, Jaden Blue. Come on.
but I mean, I feel like you wouldn't say if he
Don't be
wasn't
playing with my
good.
boys
I'm
like
just
that.
saying. There's bias here.
I mean, I said Quinn Ewers wasn't good.
That's Quinn Ewers though. That was like very obvious that he wasn't
Jaden
doing
Blue
good.
was him and Wisner was good serviceable running backs.
Okay.
So
Okay.
our offense was good. It was just the quarterback that did.
Serviceable is like all right.
But he
Cool.
ain't go.
He went 5th
But
round, so yeah.
he's not going. He's not going. Well, running backs ain't as high quality as they used to back in the day. Like he probably would have back in the day. Probably been somewhere sitting around a
Here's the
third,
question: Does
realistically.
he play as small as he's listed here? 5'9", 195?
Nah, I didn't even know he was
Oh,
that short. To
and
be
you
perfectly
see,
honest.
since we talked, the Broncos, and this was one of my major concerns. The Broncos put their depth chart out, and R.J. Harvey was listed 5th. I was like, yeah, he's 5'8", 190 pounds, and like you draft him in like the 2nd round, and he's not doing great in training camp. Just want to point that out. But yeah, maybe you shouldn't be small
I like
and
the
skinny.
kid. Well, they wasted a lot of money on him there.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But yeah,
So
5th
who's
round.
really winning?
True, that is true. But yeah, so I think that was good. Anybody that intrigues you in the NFC,
Yeah,
like
real.
preseason
Yeah,
to look out
like I
for?
said, like I said, Matthew Gold is always one. You know who I was intrigued to see? Hopefully he get a little clock and we can watch him. Jalen Milroe with the Seahawks.
Yeah. That yes. He probably gonna play here in a little
So
bit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next up, so I really want to see that one right there. Trying to think off the top of my head who else. The Bears drafted a receiver the receiver Luther Burden. I want to see
Luther
how
Holden, yeah.
he acclimates. No, not Holden, Burden from Mizzou, right?
Oh, okay.
And then McMillan from Arizona. Then he go
Yep.
to the Bucks.
Panthers.
Panthers. The Bucks got some. Oh, the Bucks got dude from Ohio State.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Mig and whatever. Yeah,
and Jugba.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's scary. To already offense that that's a scary little pickup. Even though their
Bro,
defense gonna be trash, Baker might have 5,000 passing yards this year.
let me go to it real quick before we go, because when you say it out loud, like it sounds crazy. Mike
And
Evans,
Bucky Irvin ain't no joke.
no, yeah, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Igbuka, Tez Johnson, Trey Palmer, Sterling
And their tight
Shepard,
ends is good too.
and McMillan, who was pretty good last year. Cade Otton, yeah.
Yeah.
So that they got the receiver room is pretty stacked up.
And Bucky Irvin at the running back position.
Mm-hmm. Rashad
Yeah,
White
it's
still there.
defense. Yeah, Rashad. Yeah, that's gonna be a high part. They fuck around and average about 25 to 28 points this year.
Yeah, I
They're gonna
mean
have to. How
they
about
need
that?
to because the defense they in the same boat with like the Commanders because it's the same defense. Levante David, Jamel Dean, McCullum
hmm
is young. Antoine Winfield Jr. still there. Vita Vea still there. Like it's yeah, the defense they still just running back the same defense for the past 6-7 years basically. That shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the same defense that whooped our ass years ago.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That was 5. That was almost 6 years ago now. That's wild. They the same. They still there.
Man,
Most of them. But yeah, that feels like a good place to stop. Next week, I don't know, folks. If you made it this far, I don't know what's in store next week. And maybe actually is talking about some of like the preseason players that have been stepping up. Maybe we get another Trey Lance style performance from a young quarterback. Oh, whoa, hold on. Before we go, what do you think about the Browns saga at this point? Like, what's been going on this week?
is there anything to think about? Like everybody heard Shador starting. They signed uh
Huntley.
Tyler Huntley. Deshaun Watson somehow still on the roster.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
crazy.
I, I I I don't know what the hell going on. Like they got these. You got some reporters coming out saying this about Gabriel and Shador, others saying X, Y, and Z about them. Then they pull the training camp stats and they numbers are everywhere. It's very odd with the reporting coming out. Like it's one of
Yeah.
those. It's one of those ones that you have to go see and have your own take because you listening to too many takes,
Mm-hmm.
and now everything's starting to become more like feeling based opinions rather than just um,
People actually talking
opinions
about what's
based on
happening.
like talking about what's happening, right? Because everybody thinks the Browns are doing this to Shador because only the owner want them, and
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel is this, and it's weird, dude. It's like really like they don't. Hard Knocks is it should have been in Cleveland this year just
Who
so we could see
who
what
is
the
Hard Knocks on?
hell's going on right now. I don't know, but it would have been perfect this year with Cleveland. Like, just be in the quarterback
Yeah.
room. Hard
Ooh.
Knocks quarterback edition, Cleveland. Like, because what the hell? I
Oh,
think they would.
the
They,
Bills.
yeah. Uh,
The first episode came out 2 days ago. Oh
oh,
man.
really?
And people are saying that it's boring.
Well, yeah. I mean, the what? Ain't nothing. The Bills didn't do
Uh,
nothing.
that's
They don't have
where
no salary cap.
that's where
They
all
didn't
that
sell no.
stadium
They
shit
don't
was coming
sign nobody.
from.
Like,
Oh yeah, because that's where the videos of the stadium and all that shit. The wind won't touch the grass now, so you can. It'll just be snow, and there's no swirling winds anymore. That was what that video was from. Then, oh yeah, the Bills training
but other
camp
than that,
ain't
the
shit
Bills
going
seem like a
on.
boring organization.
Like they don't even really have position battles anywhere, but maybe a couple spots on defense. Like you don't even have that going on. Keon Coleman.
And I went, what, Joey Bosa's y'all highlight sign? Like, is that what we
Whoa,
really?
whoa,
Wow.
yeah. Joey Bosa's on the team
Right.
now. That worked out the first time with Von Miller,
Like,
right?
Von Miller, right? Exactly. Right. It's just like, yeah, how'd that go? Okay.
Crazy.
Whatever.
So yeah, that's it. Next time we'll probably start talking about actual stuff happening in maybe preseason games. I guess. I don't know. It's not quite football season yet. Not. It's right there.
Yeah, we
Football
still
is
bullshitting,
on.
y'all. We're still bullshitting.
Nothing's happened yet. So maybe 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, should be different. But
It's the 8th. College football
yeah,
starts in
like
16
2 weeks.
days.
Yeah.
Give us some time.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we will see you later.
Peace.